Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
Do you see what's going on here? Joe has lost his usefulness, and they will discard him like a styrofoam tray at a Sonic burger. And they're getting ready to. But what happens next? Oh, man. Oh, we got some really interesting, fascinating breaking news that is flying on our Twitter right now. So a lot of people are like, Gavin Newsom's next. Or Michelle Obama. They'll put Michelle Obama in there. Interesting how over the past 48 hours for Barack Obama, Michelle Obama flew off to Spain to go hide inside of the palaces of the royal family of Spain. Not looking too happy. None too happy. Michelle Obama. Don't think so. Don't think so. Also, you know that like the deadlines are like this month and October and November to even like get on primary ballots all across the country. We have a theory here. We have a theory, and it's going to shock you. You're going to hate it. You're going to hate it. Okay? I hate it, personally. We have a theory, and that theory was just validated in big, huge, monstrous ways. Are you ready? There is a way for them to get somebody to... Oh, and here's what Michelle Obama looked like as she is seen without Barack zipping off to Spain to go hide in seclusion. I'll let you infer whatever you wish to take from that. Looking none too happy. Remember, by the way, this is the first lady that got voluminous numbers of fashion magazines putting her face in supermarket aisles. You can't even tell. You can't even count the number of times that Michelle Obama got a front page of a magazine. Yet Melania Trump, a literal supermodel, never was featured once on a fashion magazine. Remember, we talk about this. Cultural communism, total Marxist control. The media is like so important to grab hold of. This is why Melania Trump never got a single magazine cover. Yet Michelle Obama was featured on everyone again and again and again. That's right. So anyway, we have the theory. This is the theory. In order to get on the primary ballot, to beat Joe Biden in a primary, you would have to get on the ballot like now. Like the filing dates are like now, okay? Like November, October, but you have to file immediately. And there's a ton, you need a phalanx of lawyers to do it. Like the idea that Michelle Obama can like sneak onto these ballots, is untrue. And, obviously Gavin Newsom would also be somebody who everyone's postulating will run against Joe Biden. But he would have to, again, you would have to start running for president immediately. You would have to rush your lawyers, all the paperwork to get, it can't be done. It can't be done unless you did it today. And you had the best lawyers in the world to like get you all this stuff right now. Can't be done. But there is a backdoor way to do it. Gavin Newsom explains in this chilling clip. Have a listen.
Filing deadlines haven't passed. President Biden doesn't run. Why shouldn't we consider you a likely candidate?
I think the vice president is naturally the one lined up, and the filing deadlines are quickly coming to pass. And I think we need to move past this notion that he's not going to run. President Biden is going to run, and looking forward to getting him reelected. I think there's been so much wallowing in the last few months and hand-wringing in this respect. But we're gearing up for the campaign. We're looking forward to it.
But you hear these calls privately. What do you tell these donors who are wallowing in this?
Time to move on. Let's go.
And am I supposed to interpret that comment about the vice president that if for some reason the president chose not to run at this point,
well, that's the natural,
everybody rallies around her?
It's the Biden-Harris administration. Maybe I'm a little old-fashioned.
Yeah,
maybe I'm a little old-fashioned about presidents and vice presidents. I was a lieutenant governor, so I'm a little subjective.
What? Did you hear the immediate, did you hear the instant reaction to that question? That's the tell. Listen to the first 5 seconds. Do you catch it? Watch.
Filing deadlines haven't passed. President Biden doesn't run. Why shouldn't we consider you a likely
Well, I
candidate?
think the vice president is naturally the one lined up, and the filing deadlines are quickly coming to pass. And I think we need to.
I think the vice president is the one lined up. Did you hear it? It's amazing. There's like a Sherlock Holmes where like he stages a house fire in order to catch where the, villainous lady has stowed away her most valuable possessions, because in the middle of a fire or a panic, you like kind of naturally like turn to like your most valuable possessions. When asked what's about to happen when Joe Biden doesn't make it to 2024, Gavin Newsom's like, Kamala's lined up. Kamala's already been selected. Oh, baby. And it's almost like Kamala knows it. Here's the vice president, Madame Vice President, from 48 hours ago.
Questions about the president's age often go hand in hand with questions about how you would step into the role, if necessary. Do you feel prepared for that possibility? And serving as vice president prepared you for that job?
Yes.
And how would you describe that process?
Which
Like
process?
as far as being ready for that.
Well, first of all, I'm answering your hypothetical. But Joe Biden's going to be fine. So that is not going to come to fruition. But let us also understand that every vice president understands that when they take the oath, that they must be very clear about the responsibility they may have to take over the job of being president. I am no different.
I am no different. I'm ready. Did you hear her initial response? You can always tell these people are so bad. They have such bad poker face. The initial response always betrays you. Your initial reflex response always sort of like is always the tell, right? When your voice goes up, when you sit forward in your chair, it's always the tell. I'm ready to take over at any time, Kamala says. Oh boy. But is America ready for that? Will they have worse problem with Kamala? Because Kamala is the, again, backdoor way that they can get Joe Biden. Joe Biden can just simply be the man who's on the ballot. And then Joe Biden steps aside for whatever reason. We'll get to that in a second. And then there is actually a ascendancy there via our founding documents where you just automatically get Kamala, and she automatically becomes the person who runs for president, and she doesn't have to stand for a single primary. So it's almost like they're muscling Joe Biden through this primary process to rig it for Kamala. Is that the plan? And then she picks Newsom to run as her vice president, or she picks Michelle Obama to run as her vice president. Oh, baby. I don't think that America is ready for Kamala. We went to the streets and asked the largest black and oldest black fraternity in America, who was gathering just down the street from our studio for their national convention, what they think of Kamala Harris. This is a fraternity that's loud and proud, and you'd think that they'd have quite a bit to say about the first black vice president in American history. Let's have a listen.
Any favorite Kamala Harris quotes?
Nope, y'all know any?
Kamala Harris quotes?
Sorry.
When we talk about the children of the community, they are a children of the community.
What is your favorite Kamala Harris quote?
I don't have one.
You need to get to go. I need to be able to get where you need to go to do the work and get home.
Stop it. Get some help.
Do you have a favorite Kamala Harris accomplishment?
Kamala Harris accomplishment. You know what? If I would have known of one, then I would have thought of one.
I just love the idea of exploring the unknown.
What is your favorite Kamala Harris accomplishment?
Favorite? I'm not sure.
That's okay.
She wasn't,
What's your favorite Kamala Harris accomplishment? Oh, no. Favorite? No. Come on, she's vice president.
Baby, we're winning. I'm telling you, we're winning. And they won't be able to stop what's coming.